And my little peaches, the time is 7:07 on this Back at It Monday. Sorry for the delay. Baden. Something happened. One of the little programs updated and it had all our settings misconfigured. So Baden had to take some extra time and fix that for us. But good morning, Andrew.
Good morning.
Thanks
Good morning.
for coming in.
Yeah.
Dollar Bill was in New York until yesterday evening, and he texted and said, I just flew in.
A little tired, huh?
Gonna be a little tired because he went there for some kind of Firemen's Association thing. He sent me some pictures. He sent me one of a building there. I guess it's in New York, and it was kind of at night, and you could see the lights all the way up. It was so beautiful. So I messaged Andy and said, tag.
Yeah.
He's good. I guess your son was trying to get up with Ricky yesterday for the race. Did that ever happen?
Yes, he did. Right
Good
after
deal.
that.
Good
Ricky's
deal.
ringer was off. Ricky was, he went over to Carson went over to the campground where they were at. I wasn't able to go. I was just we showed sheep till
sheep
7
showing.
o'clock in Blount County Saturday night. So
Okay.
I wasn't able to attend.
Well, I didn't go to the race either. I just worked
Yeah.
at the International Motorsports Hall of Fame Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and yesterday. Yesterday, I did parking. Thursday, I was on the Dale bus all day,
Yeah.
which is actually for sale.
Yeah.
You can, if you're interested, you can log on to buythedalebus.com. Serious inquiries only.
Oh, they've got a price on it, or they?
They do, but it's not, to my knowledge. I have no idea what the price is. I asked a couple of times, but all I got was raised eyebrows. Like apparently they want to take bids on it. So,
Okay.
I mean, all I can say is this: it was appraised at $975,000 in 2011. Now, because of who it belongs to, the estimated is about $1.5 million.
Okay.
But I will say this: it's a Newell motor coach, and Newell's. If you've ever checked on a Newell, you will see that a brand spanking new one can cost upwards to $3 million and above, and that is for a motor coach. They are very, very. Newell is like the luxury motor coach, and then under that, I think is the Prevost. But
yeah,
I mean, I'm not ever gonna have a bus. So
Prevost.
Prevost, okay, yeah. Prevost,
yeah.
Prevost.
Those are big money too.
They are very high dollar. But yeah, so they were doing tours on the bus, and it's neat. It was it's a 94, so you kind of
feel the 94 when you go in.
You do feel the 94, but I will say this: it's very innovative for that time. It has a glass top cook stove, which I'd never seen one until late 90s in a home at all. And it had there's a plate in the kitchen area. It has these pull out pantry things where you can store like all your food. And I have, for 1994, that's pretty integrated too. It's a cool bus, very cool bus. But you do get a vibe when you walk in there that, this is definitely 90s. Yeah. But it's in mint condition.
Really?
Yes. There's nothing's been upgraded or changed on it. It's just but it's just perfect. There's nothing wrong with that bus.
Did it have the air actuated doors in the bathrooms and stuff?
I don't know what that means, cool. But it has 3 air conditioners, one in the back, one in the middle, and then one in the front where the driver would be. It had a phone in the toilet, phone in the bedroom, and a phone up by the driver. Ostrich seats, leather couch, leather chair. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. I'm never going to be able to afford one, but hey.
You never know.
But I met a lot of very interesting people. Got to talk with a lot of folks. Friday and Saturday, I worked where the gift shop area is. Wow, we were busy. We sold a lot of merchandise.
When were you there?
I was doing that Friday and Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And then yesterday, I worked parking, which is kind of my Sunday gig for the race. I get there, and we had gotten some frog togs, rain suits.
Yeah.
And in case it was raining when I got there. And it was. Matter of fact, it had been storming all night long. Saturday night, still into Sunday. I got there about 6:30 because we needed to start doing parking at 7. And when I got there, it was still raining. Well, just a little before 7, Adam comes in. He goes, like, you ready to go out? And I was like, well, I need to get my suit on, I guess. He goes, nah. He goes, rain's practically gone. And I was like, it was pouring when I got here. He was like, no, seriously, it's practically gone. And I was like, okay. And he's like, there's no more rain in the forecast. Like, it's moved out. It's out of here. And I was like, okay. So I go out there now. It was chilly.
Yeah.
So I got me a sweatshirt and went out there and did parking. And it was fine. It was cold, had a little breeze going. But I was all right in my sweatshirt. I wasn't too cold.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I see a sprinkle and another sprinkle. And this was like an hour or so later. Yeah. And then I see another, and then it starts getting it. And then I got the walkie-talkie, and they said, hey, do you want us to bring you your frog togs? I was like, please, because I was getting wet. And I put those on, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained. It probably rained for a good hour while I was out there. And I did a post on Facebook, because one year he told me, the first year he was the director there, he was like, I need somebody to do parking that can be a butthole. And we all know that I can be. And so I'm out there, and it is freezing cold. It's an April race. When I say freezing, I mean freezing cold. And it was raining pretty hard. And I was in that frog tog suit, and I was not happy at all about being out there in the rain because it was so cold. And because he had said, hey, work the race. It'll be fun. You'll have a good time. And I was like, oh, my dumb butt. Okay, sure, why not?
Yeah.
And I go and work it, and I'm freezing. It's pouring down rain. The whole time that I was out there parking, it was raining. And I made a post that said, work the race, he said. It'll be fun, he said. The fun. And it shows me in the pouring down rain in my frog tog. Yesterday, I did the same thing. It says, the rain's moved out, he said. It'll be fine, he said. And I put the rain, and it's me in the frog tog suit, pouring down rain again. It wasn't really pouring, but it was raining pretty good. So, that's... Anytime he says it's going to be fine, it probably isn't. Yeah. He's not the greatest weather guy in the whole world. But I did have a good time. Met a lot of great people. That's one thing I love about Talladega, and I get to work up there, is that the people you meet from everywhere. A lot of folks from Canada. It really surprises me how many people come from Canada to go to Talladega, and they love it. And just about everybody that I met said that out of all the tracks that they go to, that Talladega and Bristol are their favorite. Yeah. They said Talladega. One couple had come and said, we had never been. There were some people from England. There was people from Russia, Brazil, Bermuda. I mean, there were, from all over. Huh? Yeah. Cool. And the folks from, I'm trying to remember where they were from. I can't remember now, but they said they had never been to Talladega. This was their first time to Talladega. And I was like, well, what do you think about it? And they said, this is amazing. Like, y'all are just like a whole different breed down here with your racing, everything, the accommodations, the track, the people, everybody. It was great. The only thing is, I think we were the only place at the International Motorsports Hall of Fame that took cash. Yeah. Everybody out there had gone cashless. So there was a lot of folks trying to use cash.
And you can't.
And you can't. Yeah. Which surprised me, because I would think most people would want to take cash.
That's an issue at Barbers also. Barbers does that as well.
But I don't understand why, because, look, if you have a side business where you are selling shirts out from underneath the tent, I would think cash would be the way you want to go.
The use of the track, like I know at Barbers, they dictate that. Yeah, they tell you have to take their system because they want their cut.
I don't think.
And they're afraid if you're taking cash, they're not going to get their cut.
That could be true because of where they're set up. I don't know how, because individual people own property out there on the boulevard.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And are their own entity when it comes to camping and stuff.
Right.
But I don't know if maybe they're under some kind of rule or guideline. I don't know. I have no idea. I know that people were coming to the Hall of Fame looking for tickets, asking a lot of questions about the track. We are two separate entities there.
Right.
There's not we're not affiliated. Now we partner together on things there, but we are not affiliated with each other.
Right.
Like our entity there is run on by donations and grants. That's how it's even in existence. So, but yeah, had a great time. Loved all the people I met. It was a fun time. Other than my feet, though, my feet hurt. I was on my feet all day. I wore Birkenstocks on Saturday, and after about 3 hours in them, I said, can I go to my car and change my shoes real quick?
Some tennis shoes.
Oh, God, my feet hurt so bad. It was awful. All right, it's 7:18. Let's go ahead and thank our morning show sponsors. Thank you to Chilton Mobile Home Supply, Country Financial Insurance, Central Alabama Wellness, Coca-Cola, my friend Mike Baker. He's my bestie. Keeps us well stocked in Coca-Cola products, and that seems to be the product there. I mean, there was a lot of Coca-Cola sold. A lot.
Yeah. I think it is the product.
So we're going to go ahead and get the morning started here with a popping of the top. Ready, a 1 and a 2 and a... Oh, yeah. This one's good and cold. I think these got put back in the fridge when Baden got back in last night. But unfortunately, your Coke Zeros did not. I found one that was kind of cold, not really. It had been in a cooler.
Yeah.
That had been iced down, and so I grabbed one of those and put it in there, but I don't feel like it was cold enough. And then I put some more in there for you. So hopefully by the time the show ends, you might have a
might have something
one.
there.
Good morning, Miss Vicky. Good morning, Mike. He says most all major sports venues are cashless now. And one of the things that I saw was that tickets, when you're buying the tickets, they want them, you got to do it on your phone. There's no more paper ticket, which is actually a good thing in some ways because my ex-husband, we went to the race and had bought tickets from a friend of ours. He gets season tickets. And he had them in his back pocket, and somebody pickpocketed them right out of his pocket.
Really?
Yep. We went up there, and we all around the area and was looking for them. Of course, didn't find them. Luckily, our friend had 2 more tickets that somebody else was supposed to use and pay him for, and they didn't come. So he was able to give us those. He didn't charge us extra. He just went ahead and replaced them because they were going to get used anyway. So we were able to do that. But yeah, in a situation like that, it's a good thing not to have to use paper tickets. However, if you're elderly, like some of us people, and you can't figure out how to get the tickets on your phone and show them and all that, which a lot of folks were having a hard time doing.
Yeah.
They were like, I don't know how to get to my tickets. I can't figure it out. And so that's an issue there. But I would think most people, though, can figure it.
It's not too hard. I figured it out.
Did you?
Yeah.
My kids have to help me with everything on my phone. We've talked about that 100 million times about how my kids didn't even have an iPhone, and when I got mine, they were like, "Here, Mom," and knew exactly what to. I don't even know how they knew.
No, I've kind of solved that mystery. I always thought my parents really didn't have the ability to do certain things. It wasn't that. They don't want to take the time. They don't have the patience to do it.
That's me.
And I think that's true with me, too.
100%.
And I know the kids can do it, faster. And I don't want to sort through all this garbage. I'm like, here,
Just fix this.
Yeah.
And I would always tell my kids, they were like, you need to go this is. And I was like, I don't know where that is. I don't even know what here.
And what you're really thinking is, I don't want to do all that. You do it.
You do it.
Yeah.
And they do it so much faster, but it makes them feel good that they saved the day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then I'm bragging on how smart they are.
Yeah. And then they actually think, oh, she's not that smart.
Probably. That's exactly what they're thinking. I don't know if you noticed, Andy, but sporting a sweater this morning because guess what?
Yeah.
It's a little cool outside.
Oh, I noticed.
And you also have on your long sleeves.
Yes.
How about that?
Yes.
Aren't you loving it?
Not really.
No.
Not really.
I know you're not. That's why I said that.
Yeah. Yeah. You just had to rub it in a little bit.
Yeah, I had to rub it in a little bit. And this morning, look, I was so tired. Yesterday, I came home and I laid down on the couch and I was gone. I mean, I just put my head down for a second. I put my pillow in there. I had full intentions of getting comfy.
Yeah.
But I did not mean to fall asleep the second my head hit the pillow. I woke up when hubby got home from work. And then I went in there and laid down with him for a little bit. I did not want to cook. I didn't want to do anything. And as you can tell by my hair this morning, I did not want to get up and straighten my hair and do the whole rigmarole that I do every morning. Yeah. I got out of the shower. I put a little product in it. I didn't even dry it. I came to work with it still, got one side of my head still wet over here.
Yeah.
But Andy said, what exactly did you say? Because I don't want to paraphrase, because it was funny, because it was spot on the money.
Yeah, I don't really remember. I was just like, Therese didn't really feel like getting ready this morning.
I could tell by Teresa's hair it was a rough
so I can tell by the hair. Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime my hair is curly, it's because I didn't feel like getting up and messing with it.
The hair's a giveaway.
100% dead giveaway. Okay, I want to finish thanking our morning show sponsors. Thanks to Chilton Chamber of Commerce, Larry Puckett Chevrolet. But they have the largest pre-owned inventory in the area. So before you go anywhere else and buy a vehicle, please go see Kurt and our friends at Larry Puckett Chevrolet in Prattville. They can hook you up. Also, Putter Up in Pelham. They're at the Campus 124 building, which is on Highway 31 there in Pelham. And that is an entertainment district. And y'all know what that means. You get to commingle everything. You can take food in and out of each other's place, drinks in and out of each other's place, and all that good stuff. So, and the last time I went there on a Saturday, Putter Up was pretty busy. So, definitely still want to make those reservations online. Also, thank you to Jake and his team at Save More in Clanton, Calera, and Brent. They have the best and freshest produce and meats anywhere. I'm going to go by there today and get some pork chops, as a matter of fact. And
some
also,
of those good
thank
ones.
you. Huh?
Some of those good ones.
Yes, those thick ones, the boneless ones, yeah. And also, thank you to Bruce at Old Orchard Amish Furniture for sponsoring the morning show. It's 7:24. We're behind, so we're gonna try to get back on schedule here. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick break, and when we come back, there's all kind of stuff in the headlines here. What we will talk about, though, is going to be football, high school and college. Do a little recap there. And then there was a shooting over in Pinson area, and we will talk about that as well. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Therese and Andy broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back. Workout Anytime in Clanton is now open. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna. Recharge with red light therapy. Refresh in our hydro massage beds. Get that glow with unlimited tanning and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation, open 24/7. Workout Anytime, now open in Clanton.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton. where quality meets convenience. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. Whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss, Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Universal Heights Academy is now enrolling for the following programs: aesthetics, manicurist, waxing, cosmetology, barbering, and the instructor crossover program. We are offering small class sizes for more personalized instruction. Hybrid and online classes are also available. Find us on Facebook or visit uhaway.com for more information on our discounted enrollment rates. Your rewarding career starts with Universal Heights Academy.
We are back. The time is 7:28. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. It is a manic Monday already. My co-host is Mr. Andrew Robertson. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. I do appreciate you.
Yeah,
even though you hate this fall weather, and I'm loving it.
Oh, I don't like it. Yeah. Yeah, the alarm went off this morning. I looked at the temperature. I was like, ugh.
You're like, no. So there was, this is so sad. There was a shooting over the weekend. It was after a ball game Friday night. I think that's when it happened.
It was a party.
It was a party?
They had a party. If you're talking about Pinson.
Yeah. But it was after the ball game.
Bonfire and a party.
Having a bonfire. It says a Blount County team is fighting for her life after a shooting late Friday night in Jefferson County. Her name is Kimber Mills, and she is a cheerleader at Cleveland High School. And she was over in Pinson off of Clay Palmerdale Road just before 11 o'clock. Police discovered 3 people had been shot, and Mills had been transported to hospital by a private vehicle. She was shot in the head.
Oh.
And they are asking for prayers for her. There were 3 other victims that were also shot, but the identity and the conditions of the other 3 have not been released at this time. However, they have arrested somebody in connection with it. If I can find his mug shot, because I saw it earlier. He looked like he was like 27 years old or something like that, I believe. Too old to be doing that stuff, but I did see where somebody else said that he may have been somebody who had been peeking in windows, like trying to break in some other houses around Rimlap, which would make sense because that's all kind of in the same general vicinity. Let's see.
So you're saying he may have matched the description of somebody that was doing that?
Yes. Shooting in Pinson, arrest. Let's see if I can find his name. Yeah. I did see that they had arrested him. Let's see. See, the victims were ages 21 and 18, a 20-year-old and another one. They don't say the age of that person. It says Stephen Whitehead is 27, and he has been arrested and charged with murder. But it doesn't say to which person.
How did he get charged with murder?
Died.
One of those. They didn't. Everything was focused that I saw on the high school girl from Cleveland.
It says here he's been charged with murder. So one of the people that he shot died.
Hmm.
There were 4 people that got shot.
I had to research that and find out a little bit.
Yeah, this was as of yesterday at 6 p.m. An arrest was made after at least 3 people were reported shot during a bonfire gathering in the Palmerdale area. But I saw 4 in the other article. So I don't know. I guess some conflicting reports there. I'm wondering if the cheerleader didn't make it.
I don't know. As of this morning, the information is not,
Looks to be pretty sketchy info there, not really telling anything. It says 4 shot in Jefferson County, 1 in custody. So let's see here. This is another. Nope, that's a different one. Prayers for everybody involved in that.
Yeah.
That's sad. I hate to see stuff like that. It absolutely breaks my heart. I don't know.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
There were parties. As a matter of fact, we didn't have anything else. We didn't have phones or all this other stuff. So there were parties when I was younger, and we went to the parties. And I don't ever remember anybody breaking out a gun.
Or anything really.
No.
You might had 2 people kind of get into it a little
Yeah.
bit. That happened every now and again, but nobody really got seriously injured.
You might have
Maybe
had
some pride got hurt, but
you might have had somebody show up with one of his daddy's golf clubs, but generally he gets stopped. Somebody
Exactly.
would say, whoa,
yeah.
But you didn't bring out a gun because, believe me, you wasn't going back to the party.
Yeah.
You
Right.
were going back home.
I don't know. So sad. I hate to see too many of our young people are dying. I will say that. And for stuff like this, senseless stuff.
Yeah. And we have more information now. Information travels. I don't know how we got information around back then, but it always traveled really quickly.
Yeah, it did well. I don't know. I think our grapevine worked a little better.
Our grapevine was great. Our mama knew what we done before we got home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, that news. Look, here's the thing. You did not ever want anything to happen, and then you have to have time between it happening and you having to get home. Because the phone was going to be ringing already.
Yeah.
And they were going to be in the living room waiting on you when you got there.
Yeah.
And you didn't even get a chance to tell your side of the story.
Nope.
Not at all. I got the spanking first, and
Explanation.
then the
Yeah.
explanation afterwards. And then, if it turned out that I didn't deserve the spanking, what was said?
You didn't get an apology.
No, but you got. Well,
You
that
shouldn't
was.
have been there.
Well,
Shouldn't have been
I
in that
got
situation.
the. Well, I'm sure you did something
Oh,
that
yeah.
I missed that you
Yeah.
deserved a spanking
You're
for.
right.
So just consider that
You're
as a
right.
freebie. Yeah, I don't know.
You were exactly right.
Oh my goodness. Let's see here. We had some football over the weekend. High school football. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Something keeps changing my page. I had all this pulled up. Dang it. Okay, let's see. High school football. First one up, Maplesville and Keith. Maplesville took that one and ran with it, 56-0. They are now 8-0 for the
Yeah.
season.
Speaking of gunfire,
Uh-uh.
yeah, they had somebody firing off some rounds about 100 yards. The description I heard Friday night listening to the coverage of the Thorsby game was that it's about 100 yards off the football field, somebody was having some sort of gathering and turned into an altercation. Then somebody started shooting. They set up in the air at the Keith game, and if my understanding correctly, they called that game early and everybody packed up and went home. Good
was
idea.
this in Keith? This was at
It
Keith?
was, I believe it was at Keith, right? Yeah.
Oh,
And if you know Keith, there's nothing near Keith.
oh my gosh. Dadgummit. Really?
Yeah.
Was anybody hurt?
No, not as far as I know.
Okay.
I hope somebody got tackled and beat up by the police, but, I doubt that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Because we played at Keith earlier this year, and it was an interesting environment.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Verbena and Clanton both had bye weeks
Yes.
this past Friday. It was Isabella and Vincent unfortunately was able to bring that one out by
Yeah,
5.
just toppled
33
Isabella.
to 28. Dang it. Thorsby over Greensboro, 46-12. And unfortunately, Jemison fell to Demopolis. Let's see. And Thorsby is also 8-0.
Yeah, they had in that game. They had a kid get injured, and
Oh.
I think we were down for like 30, 35 minutes. And I was still, even though Thorsby's a really good community, I was amazed at the amount of time it took to get somebody there to get that kid off the field.
Really?
And I'm not talking about EMS, local EMS. I don't know if the delay was in the amount of time it took the ambulance to arrive or what, but, you know, goes back to this. Everybody talking about this new healthcare system. I don't know if it's quite working so well.
Well, was this a Greensboro player or a Thorsby
It
player?
was a Thorsby player.
Oh,
was
no.
injured. Yeah. So they had to
Oh,
come get him.
no.
I think
Do we know the status of how is he doing? Is everything good? What
he was
happened?
injured, and I think according to reports back through my son, it was a lower leg injury.
Oh,
So
oh.
pretty bad injury.
Mm. Those are not good.
No,
Probably out for the season, if I had to guess.
sounds like it.
Yeah. All right. That was Demopolis over Jemison, 35-8, unfortunately. We also had some college football. Woo! Y'all,
You forgot Billingsley and Notasaga.
oh, I don't see that one. on
Billingsley
here.
beat Notasaga. Yeah,
Did they really? That's
Yeah.
fantastic. That is not on this list.
yeah. Well, Baden wasn't here this week, so you know,
Yeah.
Baden took him a
Way to
little
go, Jason.
took him a little day off there.
He did
you
not
forgot.
put Billingsley.
Our game of the week is going to be Maplesville versus Verbena.
Oh, okay. This
Yeah.
Friday,
Mm-hmm.
Maplesville and Verbena.
At Verbena, yeah.
There's a chance.
Oh, there's a chance something will happen. There's a chance something will happen. We'll keep the faith and keep digging. And,
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Well,
Verbena can do it, but they've got a real uphill challenge there. Maplesville's really solid team this
do.
year.
yeah, I agree. They do have an uphill challenge there, but
And then you were going
Yeah.
to college. And I interrupted. My apologies, but I didn't want to leave that little tidbit out.
do what now?
I said you were going to college, and I kind of interrupted. I'm
That's
sorry.
okay because I missed one and I didn't know. I didn't even realize I had missed one. That one was not on my sheet, so on my thing I'm reading from. Also, we had college games. Oh, poor old Auburn. We lost to Mizzou, and it went into overtime, second overtime, and couldn't make it happen.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I can't believe both teams missed field goals.
We missed 2.
Yeah, but they missed one.
Crucial
One was
ones.
a long one,
Yeah.
and he missed it. And then we thought, well, here comes Mizzou up. They're going to kick theirs. It's game over. No, he missed it.
Yeah.
And sent into a second overtime. I was like, wow,
Yeah. I thought we were gonna come back with that one. That brings Auburn's season to 3-4.
Yeah.
Alabama, however, toppled Tennessee. That was a good game. I watched. What was happening was I was watching Tennessee on the big screen TV because hubby had that one on. He had my game on in the living room, and then I was in there watching it by myself.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, if you want to come in here, I'll change it. And I was like, no, that's a rivalry game. I don't want you to change it. So I just pulled it up on my phone and was watching Auburn and Mizzou. And then when Alabama got up so far, I mean, because it was a large gap. Tennessee was not coming back from that one. He went ahead and changed it. So I finished watching the rest of the Auburn game. And I was just sick at the end of that game. And poor old Hugh Freeze, he just looks exhausted and defeated with this team. And I feel the same way. I feel for him. Florida, they fired their coach.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Sunday morning, news broke that they fired Billy. Is it Napier? Is that how you say his name? He's gone, and that's the third team in college football that has fired a coach mid-season. I feel like Hugh Freeze is on the chopping block. I don't think he'll be here next year.
We were discussing that, though, and, Saturday we were discussing it because everybody wonders if he's on his way out. But what's he got, a $15 million contract, I think? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just going to be honest. If Baden fired me out of a $15 million contract, I'd probably just go outside and get in the car and fist pump and pull out of the driveway,
Me too.
I mean, I'd just be like,
Me
what?
too.
Somebody's got to pay me my $15 million, so I'm okay.
Yeah. These buyouts are ridiculous.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Coaches should not be making that kind of money. I don't
Well,
think.
there's college players now making more than pros. I mean, that's what's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And getting a scholarship on top of that, and
Did you see? So Georgia played Ole Miss. Ole Miss was undefeated. And unfortunately, I would have pulled for Georgia if what happened last weekend had not happened. But I'm still salty about it. So I was like low key pulling for Ole Miss, even though I can't stand Lane Kiffin. But he trolled Kirby Smart so hard. Something happened, the game stoppage, there must have been a penalty or something, and he's over there, and one of the refs walks over there to him, and he goes, I was clapping, and the ref loses it. The ref just bends over and starts laughing and shaking his head, but he said, I was clapping, that's one of the hardest trolls I've seen in a minute. And I have to give it to Lane Kiffin. That was funny.
Well, that's what Kiffin's good at.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He can do that for sure.
He can troll some folks.
Oh, yeah. All right. 7:43. We're going to try to get back on track on our breaks here. We'll take another break. When we come back, we got to talk about a music industry. Kind of a big deal passed away over the weekend. And a Huntsville pilot and his family were killed in a crash. We'll talk about that when we come back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clayton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
Some family traditions begin with an ending. Lasting family legacies are established at Martin Funeral Home, where for over 100 years, we have served the families in our community. Bobby, Donnie, Norma, and our family at Martin Funeral Home would like to express our sincere gratitude for allowing us to serve your family. Every life story deserves the perfect setting. We are here to make that happen for you and your loved one. We offer traditional funeral home services, and we are now excited to be the home of the first crematory in Clanton, Alabama. Our goal is to serve our families no matter what their needs are. Martin Funeral Home, serving Chilton County since 1921. Please give us a call at 205-755-3550.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
We are back. The time is 7:46. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy here with you, broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. There was a plane crash over the weekend. This is so sad, too. 3 people from Huntsville were killed in a plane crash in Montana on Friday. Powell County Sheriff Gavin Rosales says the plane crashed Friday in a very remote area of Bob Marshall Wilderness where there is 0 cell signal. The plane dropped off radar and was found on Saturday morning. First responders made their way to the area and were announced that evening that there were no survivors. On board was experienced pilot Mark Anderson and 2 of his daughters, Lainey and Ellie. And Ellie is also a certified flight instructor. And so that's even more sad. I don't know. It doesn't say here what happened. Have you seen another story that says anything on that at all?
I heard rumors of engine trouble. I don't know. And that's about all I'd heard. And I looked at the plane. It was a Piper Aztec, which can hold its own on one engine, so more than likely it's not just an engine problem unless they mismanage that, which would be easy to do, but that wilderness is nothing but trees, and it's at a higher elevation, so plane might struggle with those elevations too.
Yeah, I hate that.
Depending on where they were at, it is a terrible story. And, a man and 2 daughters left the mother, and I don't know what other children are.
Yeah, so very sad. I hate to see. So I feel like there's been a lot of plane crashes and helicopter crashes, all kind of stuff over the last month or so. Or I don't know if we're just hearing more. Yeah,
we just hear more about it because when it first started, when the Trump administration took over, we immediately had that helicopter crash, that plane crash in D.C. Then all the focus kind of went to that, and I started looking back at the history and the research. You can find it online pretty easily. And there was actually less plane crashes back in the first of the year.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. Than there was, than there normally is. But it's just kind of people, I think we get on a subject and we focus on it and we just keep, stay on it.
Exactly. That's true. Same with shootings and things like that too, I guess. The same thing happens. Were you ever a Limp Bizkit fan?
Mm-mm.
Me either. I couldn't tell you a single song by them at all, but their bass player died over the weekend. He was only 48 years old.
Wow.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of these musicians too. I was like, between the plane crashes and musicians passing away lately, it's been one after another. We lost Ace Frehley last week.
Yeah. Well, this guy wasn't old, but of course, all the guys that we listen to are getting old. Mm-hmm. Even MTV's dying off.
I know.
Even though you don't watch it anymore, and I don't either.
No, but still, I mean, I like knowing it's there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that favorite sweater that you may not wear anymore. You won't get rid of it, but, you probably won't wear it, but you like knowing it's there just in case.
I wonder if they're going to keep any form of that at all.
I really
cool
do
if
doubt
somebody
it.
would hang on to it and do the,
They say it's just signing off as of December 31st.
Yeah, you would think, though, they'd go to a different format or something, that they could.
Yeah, because... I mean, everything is video now. I mean, you got
everything's on the phones.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook Reels. You have YouTube with different things. I figured that they could come up with something to stay relevant.
And besides you, I hadn't heard much about MTV going off. I mean, I think that's
nobody.
When
cares
you mentioned
anymore.
it the other day, nobody said anything about it.
Yeah, really, they didn't, did they? Not hardly any comments at all about that. Well, I guess we'll play taps
for MTV at the end
for
of the month.
MTV on December
Halloween,
31st. Right? NASCAR, we talked about that because I was at the race over the weekend working at the Hall of Fame. The winner yesterday was Chase Briscoe. Don't know who he is. Ty Gibbs came in third. Todd Gilliland was second. I've heard of these guys.
Yeah.
Bubba Wallace was fourth. Who cares? I think he's a troublemaker. I feel the same way about Brad Keselowski and Joey Logano. I'll just skip right over them. I think they're
I can't stand
crybabies.
Keselowski.
My guy, however, Denny Hamlin, I think he got into a little crash him up, and
Did he?
he came in 24th. Yeah. Yeah, they did have one good one, I think, that knocked out a couple of folks, but I mean, some of these good ones like AJ Allmendinger, Ricky Stenhouse, Chase Elliott, they came in the bottom. Austin Dillon, Alex Bowman, Kyle Larson,
Where did Kyle
Denny
Busch
Hamlin,
finish?
they were all at 24th and lower, higher, or how you say it.
I like that race because the environment, or you can get that many people together and you can kind of camp and hang out. Anytime I get a chance, to do that, it's fun.
Yeah.
But the race itself, you just go lap after lap after lap of people riding in big circles. And I know lots of people disagree with me, but
yeah, I like it. I don't honestly. I prefer that. I don't want the stages. I'm kind of sick of.
Oh yeah, I don't care about
like
stages,
doing it in stages. To me, that's just I don't want to deal with that. I think it's dumb. And most people that came through agreed they don't like the stages either. But
well, they keep doing things to try to make it better. And if you look back to when it was its best, maybe you should look back and see what worked.
Yeah. Well, cars are changing. I think somebody told me that Dodge. Is it Dodge?
They're all the same car with a different sticker now.
Somebody
Put a different motor in it.
is making a comeback next year. One of those car makers is. I can't remember now which one they said. I thought it was Dodge, but most of them are Dodges, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got a Dodge. They got Dodge. They got Ford, Chevy, Toyota.
Huh. It looks like over the weekend too, a massive Amazon Web Service outage is causing some issues around the world today. The cloud-based service hosts many websites like the government, universities, and many media organizations, and so they're having issues trying to get on Snapchat and some of these other, and McDonald's app is part of that too. So
Really?
you can't get on there and order your breakfast.
And order your cheeseburger.
Can't do it. Cannot do it. So anyway, they're trying to, get that all fixed up. So if you use that in any way, just know there are going to be issues today.
Okay.
It's a Monday.
Prepare to have a
It's
delay,
Monday. Huh?
Prepare to have a delay.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Prepare for the delay. Let's see what else we got here. Did you see? Oh, is it time to take a break? Go ahead and take a break. When Baden has given up on life over there because everything's messed up. He's just like, I don't care. Well, let me just do this one story, and then we'll take a break, and we'll just start the hour back.
And I say his yellow shirt matches the yellow wall nicely. He just kind of blends in.
Oh, I didn't finish talking about the Limp Bizkit bass player,
Oh,
Sam
did you?
Rivers,
Yeah.
died. He's age 48. I think the band describes him as the pulse beneath every song. Calm in the chaos, a soul in the sound. It does not say what his cause of death is. He was a founding member of Limp Bizkit. He and Fred Durst were the ones that created Limp Bizkit. That's sad. I mean, I know who they are. I couldn't tell you a single song that they've ever done. But that's true of all that type of music. I couldn't tell you anybody who it is at all. When we do trivia, she'll play these weird songs and they'll say, "Oh, that's so and so and that's so and so," and I'm like, I've heard of the groups, some of them, and some of them I have not. But these guys around the table will know exactly who it is. I'm like, how do you know that?
Yeah, how do you know all that?
I mean, country's going to be where I'm,
Your strong point.
You can play a
And
couple
80s
chords
rock.
of a song, and I'm like, that's so and so. Most of the time, some of the time, not all the time. But there was a teacher. This is wild to me, and this is why right here we have got to have some sort get control of some of these students. We we've got to be able to do something to protect our teachers. I understand we got to protect our kids, but some of these teachers are in a losing battle. But a school employee has died after being kicked in the chest by a 14-year-old student. Now, it says here she was kicked in the chest by a 14-year-old student. Her name is Amy Morrell, 53, of Riverside, Rhode Island. She was a direct care staffer and was employed at Swansea's Meadow Ridge Academy. She was a comprehensive therapeutic residential school serving students between the ages of 12 and 21. So this is a different type of school, but still,
It's a 21-year-old doing it.
well, because they're special needs.
Oh, okay.
But still, when stuff like this, when you have behavioral issues, I mean, you've got to be able to protect some of these teachers are dealing with kids that are way bigger and way stronger than they are, and you're expected to be able to handle them physically, and that's rough.
Yeah.
She got kicked in the chest, and apparently it caused major injury with her heart. I've heard of getting hit in the chest and it causes your heart to stop, and then it's just, and here's they want to focus on implementing meaningful strategies and tools that prevent escalation.
It's not a taser.
The best
gonna
way,
tell you.
Yeah, the best way to prevent restraint and seclusion is to not have a reason to even consider it.
How old was this kid that done this? Did they say 14?
That's all well and good, but
I mean, I don't know. Maybe my idea of special needs has changed, or it's left me. What most kids that I know that be considered special needs would not. But I guess there's some strong kids out there.
But here's the thing. I say all that, too. I get that he was special needs, but I'm seeing where students are being aggressive in manhandling teachers. I mean, there was this one where he was being removed from the gymnasium, and he's jerking away from the teachers, pushing and shoving them and trying to hit them. And that's when that resource officer said,
and that's what they should do.
Tackle them. But then when that happens, the parents are like, you're the adult. You should be able to handle this. Well,
nope.
How about you handle him?
How about you handle your kid?
Just keep him at home, homeschool him, and you handle him all you want.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
If you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to knock you off that soapbox.
Don't get me started. It's 8 a.m. on the dot. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about the No Kings protest, because there's all kind of interesting things coming out of that. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clayton Tractor Studios. We'll be right back.
Universal Heights Academy is now enrolling for the following programs: aesthetics, manicurist, waxing, cosmetology, barbering, and the instructor crossover program. We are offering small class sizes for more personalized instruction. Hybrid and online classes are also available. Find us on Facebook or visit uhaway.com for more information on our discounted enrollment rates. Your rewarding career starts with Universal Heights Academy.
Workout Anytime in Clanton is now open. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna. Recharge with red light therapy. Refresh in our hydro massage beds. Get that glow with unlimited tanning and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation, open 24/7. Workout Anytime, now open in Clanton.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
We are back. The time is 8:02. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy here with you on this Monday morning. It's wonderful. It's cool, brisk outside. Perfect morning to sit outside, wrapped up in your little blanket, sipping your coffee on the porch, rocking.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Braden had the door open when I come up this morning. I was like, what happened in there?
Just feels good. It was warm when I got in here this morning. When the door opened, it's altered the temp in here just a little bit, which is why I brought my sweater because I knew it was going to be a little chilly anyway. I think the high today is only 75. The rest of the week, 72, 73, but it's supposed to be sunny. Well, we had some storms roll in Saturday, though. I saw some pictures of folks at Talladega lost their tents. A lot of them.
Yeah, I heard.
There was a lot of tents that did not quite make it. And or if you were staying in one, oh gosh. I don't know.
That wind was whipping.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
And it peaked up a little bit yesterday too. But the thunder and lightning woke me up. I needed to get up anyway, but it was about, I'm going to say 3:30 when I woke up to some thunder and a little bit of lightning. I was like, oh gosh, I was worried that it was still going to be thundering and lightning when I got in, but it was just raining. But it rained pretty hard. I had to use my windshield wipers on high speed the whole time, the whole drive in. There was a 18-wheeler that had gone off the road on I-20.
Really?
I saw another one where it was a head-on collision on a 2-lane road from the rain. I don't know. For some reason, rain and snow and ice here in Alabama, people just forget how to drive.
Well, it hadn't rained in so long, too, and that's what I warned my son about because he left early about 5:30.
Right.
And all that, it hadn't rained, so all that oil's built up on the road, and it really, slick highways. I was like, son, you really need to be careful.
Yeah, I saw where somebody had said, that when it rains like this, there's going to, I think when it was had to do with the track, there was a lot of oil on the track too. Because they do races on Fridays and Saturdays as well. So, what we got here? Baden's sending me stuff while I'm on air. Oop. That's the same lady. Oh gosh, Baden just sent me a picture. That is the same lady. I'm 100% positive. Now I have to tell the story. So I think I may have told it, but I was at McDonald's one day. Sidebar, we're doing a U-turn on stories this morning. I was at McDonald's and I was sitting there. The line was really long, and I was trying to do a mobile order real quick so I could just go in and pick it up without having to wait in the line for the drive-thru. So I was doing that, and I was parked facing the gas station, the side of the gas station. And behind the gas station, which is where I was still parked, there was a donation, like a thrift store donation box, where you put the stuff down inside it, and a lot of people will put it around it and stuff. There was a lady, and it looked to be maybe her daughter. They had an SUV and a trailer pulled behind it, and they were taking all of the donations. They were peeking through it, going through all of it. Then some guy walked up from the gas station. I don't know if he worked in there, if he was parked in the front or something. And he left, and they continued to take every single donation that was from that box, except for what they didn't want. They left a couple bags. They probably took 20, 30 bags of stuff. And she went inside the thing and was taking stuff out and looking at it. And then if she didn't want it, she'd wad it up, put it back in the thing. So, and it was just eating my lunch. I just was having a fit that this is happening.
Yeah.
So I took a video of it and took pictures. And I took pictures of their vehicle. I took pictures of their tag. Well, they were driving off, and it was raining, so I couldn't really get a good picture. But I got some good video and pictures of them stealing that stuff. And that's what it is. It's stealing. It was dropped off there for a donation, and for somebody to come up and take it all, to me, is theft. Baden sends me a picture of somebody saying that this woman is a regular visitor to the assistance center, but she takes donations that are used to help families in the community, in the county. They have her tag number. Their hope is someone will tell her if she needs help to come in to do it the right way before the police are called. We are a nonprofit helping those in Chilton County. And it's the picture, and it's the same lady that was taking the stuff from the other place. I think they should call the police anyway, and I should have done it that day, but I don't want to. I was afraid if I went to the police about that, they would get, thanks, Karen, you know. I did not want to be labeled as a Karen, you know, but somebody needs to stop her. I mean, she's doing this all over the place, and this is the same lady.
Yeah. I saw that post.
Wow.
I saw that post, and I was like, oh, that's kind of gutsy there, you know, to just go take from other people. But now she's kind of been exposed. I didn't recognize her.
Yeah. Oh,
Don't know who she is.
somebody knows her, because
I don't know. They never got the baseball thieving lady.
Here's the thing, is that I came back to the office. The baseball. Oh, yeah, that's true. They didn't.
Yeah.
I came back to the office, and I said, do you happen to know this lady? And Baden was like, oh my gosh, yes, that's so-and-so's relative. And then I showed it to Piper, and she was like, it sure is. So
they know her.
They know who she was, but they didn't see her do the stuff other than my video. So I decided to let it drop. And now I wish I hadn't, because now she's out there thieving from all the other places too.
She's not very liked in her own family.
Well, I'm going to tell you where they won't take it from is the Goodwill over here, because they have their donation place is where you drive up and a bell goes ding ding, and they come get out of your car for you. They're not going to have boxes out. They're going to have it where they can monitor it.
Speaking of kind of this local news stuff.
Yeah.
Did you see where somebody ran through the front of the state store?
I meant to talk about that. Yes, Baden sent that to me Thursday, and I meant to talk about it Friday. Look, I said, think they were drinking?
Well, there was subsequently an arrest, and somebody put in jail for DUI, I believe, right after that. I didn't know if it said it in the article that was written or if it's confirmed, but there was somebody right after that, you know, was arrested for DUI.
I mean, they ran through the window or the doors or whatever
right
that
through
was.
The window,
The front part of their car is inside that building. So, they might have had a little too much to drink.
Yeah.
I think. And going to the state store to get more. That's the thing that's scary. Not only were they out there drinking and driving, they were going to the state store because they thought, well, I'm not drunk enough.
Yeah.
Let me go get some more. Let me put some more people's life at risk. Why not?
Yeah, got to keep it.
It's Thursday after all. Yeah.
Thirsty Thursday.
I guess, yeah. That's wild.
Here and get some more. I mean,
yes. But yeah, they ran right through the ABC store, which is right down the street. It's right past, if you're coming off the interstate, right past or right before where our building used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So it's right before, isn't it? Yeah, it's right before.
Yeah, I believe so.
Good morning, Kristen. Good morning, Chris. He says, good morning. We survived the weekend here at CNC Camping. So yeah, I didn't get to go over there. It was I thought I was supposed to work till like 4 every day. Oh no, it was 6.
Really?
Yeah, 6 o'clock I got off, and so it was almost 7:30 when I got home because that's a drive. That's a haul from Talladega.
Yeah.
I was timing it. I was like, how long is it going to take me to get? Oh, it's taking me this long. Yeah.
And after that long day, you didn't want to get caught up in the traffic, did you?
No. I was tired. I was way tired.
Yeah, those guys over there at CNC were real hospitable to my son and friend, and they
Just
let them stay there for a few hours while the traffic cleared. You know.
Oh, that was nice of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come hang out. That's what a lot of people get hung up on the race traffic, because as you're coming in, all 6 lanes from one side of the interstate are going one direction, and coming from the other side, it's going the other direction, and it's into the where you go into the main entrance of the gates.
Yeah.
So you can't, at a certain point, you can't go any further. That's just where you're going. And if you have to, you're going to have to get off at another exit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just all there is to it. Or you're going to have to sit and wait. And people would be like, I need to get out. I need to get home. I need to go across traffic. And I was like, that's not happening.
Yeah.
That's not happening until about 12:45, which is 15 minutes before the race starts and the traffic starts to really die down and they open the roads back up. But they close school on, I think, Friday, and they go in late on Monday.
Really?
Because of all the traffic coming in on Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw between that and I think people coming back from Shrimp Fest at the beach or wherever they were
I
at
forgot
down
they were
there.
having that. Yeah.
Yeah, they were just tons of campers and RVs and, cars with toppers and everything coming up the interstate.
I actually talked to a couple that said, we're actually leaving the race early. We're going to leave before the last lap so we can go ahead and get on the road. And I saw people loading up their campers in the middle of the race.
Yeah.
Like I was across the street and I could kind of see, what some folks were doing. And when I left yesterday, I left early yesterday because we were done by 1:30. People were loading up their campers and leaving. So they don't even go to the race. They just come to camp out and have a good time. Because it is interesting.
Well, that's probably that's probably honestly the best part of it.
Yeah. Just hanging out and having a good time with everybody. Yeah. All right, it's 8:14. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we will talk about the No Kings protest, and we'll give you a rundown of all the different events that are coming up this weekend. Lots of fall festivals are going to be in the area.
Cool.
You'll be able to take your pick. So stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studios. We'll be right back.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Coming this June. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust Mem's Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
We are back. The time is 8:18. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy here with you on this Monday, this breezy, cool Monday morning. I'm happy about it.
Glad you are.
I mean, here's the thing, though. It's still going to be 75 today. So, and that's if the wind is blowing, 75 is too hot for a sweater, but you still need something, maybe quarter-inch sleeves.
Maybe
you don't want
they
short
make those
sleeves, but you don't really want to wear a sweater this afternoon either.
You know, back in the 80s, they invented a device for that. It was called the windbreaker.
We've gotten away from those.
Yeah, I bet they'll come back.
Why have we gotten away from
The
those?
windbreaker. I don't know.
The only thing about windbreakers, they're that material, and so when you are moving around, they rustle.
Yeah, they get a little staticky.
They just make noise, and they're not attractive on women. We wear them, and we're just like
Windbreakers.
we look like slouches. We're just like
You make it sound like they're asking you to put on a potato chip bag.
Kinda.
You know, I mean.
Yeah, I mean it kinda is. Yeah.
They do make that noise, and they generate a lot of static electricity, and you reach up and zap somebody.
That used to be the thing. Walk around with your socks and rub your socks on the carpet or something. And walk up to somebody, pow! I mean, it just.
Yeah,
It would
occasionally you could
fire
line 'em up,
somebody
you know?
up. Yeah, zap. Yeah. All right, so I want to talk about the No Kings protest because this was something that just kind of popped up. This is new, right? I've never heard of this thing.
I think they've been planning this thing. There's been a lot about the No Kings, a lot of talk about that and everything.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what about our president makes people think that he tries to run this like a king would. I don't understand. They tried to make it out like millions of people gathered for this thing. And I'm telling you, millions of people did not.
Yeah. I was trying
It was AI generated for most of it. They said that an actual nationwide, this is nationwide across the United States, total protesters were around 600,000.
Really? And
Yeah.
see, I heard numbers up to about, 8-9 million.
Yeah, that's not true.
Yeah, and that's what
not
I'd heard. But I was trying to.
He even made a comment. Somebody says, well, what do you think about it? He goes, first of all, I'm not a king. I'm not trying to act like a king. I'm not trying to be a king. But I am trying to work my butt off to make this country better.
Right, to get it right.
But I'm not a king. And he's just kind of like, what? Come on, people are just looking. This is in retaliation to the Charlie Kirk thing. I'm telling you. It is because America came together over that, and we're so outraged that folks doing this. This is them trying to get back and make it, something it's not.
Yeah.
I mean,
come
I do
back
agree
again.
that there are people that did the protest. I mean, I think Montgomery had like 1,500 people. They said get together. I don't think it was that many.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just, I mean, at least they, as far as I know, they protested peacefully and held their signs up and didn't
I did see
lay
that.
in the middle roads and things like that. So I'm really kind of happy that they have learned how to protest in a reasonable manner, and I think that,
Right.
And
if people are gonna protest, that's how it needs to be done all the time.
yeah. But when I was in, and I didn't know what they were doing, but when I was in, New Orleans the other day, I saw people packing up, and they looked like they were leaving, maybe to go protest, judging by the garb they were wearing.
Mm-hmm.
They were headed to the airport to go different places and protest. And
But I did see an article that said as soon as the time period ended, everybody clocked out and went home because they felt like a lot of these people were paid protesters.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
not true protesters. They're just there to be a body
right,
for news, cameras, photos, that type
Yeah.
of thing.
and if you're leaving, and that's the thing, and that's what I was sitting there thinking. I was thinking, wait, if you're flying out of New Orleans to another place to go protest, then you're probably getting paid because they got plenty of stuff to protest
Uh-huh.
in New Orleans area.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's a very liberal area,
Yeah.
and they've got their own issues and things to deal with. But if you're leaving there to go protest, and I don't know all the details, but that was kind of my thought process when I looked at it. It's like, if you're boarding a plane to leave here and go somewhere else and protest, what is in it for you? What's your benefit of doing that?
Exactly. Yep. Ricky says he finally checked in. Ricky, I'm here just trying to get wrapped up.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, thank you.
he's-
Thank you, Ricky, for taking care of my son yesterday and making sure he really enjoyed it. He had a good time.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you, and Ricky, they have a sweet little RV, but
Yeah.
they're smart.
Yeah.
They only have one bedroom
Yeah.
in their camper. The other room is a closet.
Yeah.
Seriously, Dawn puts all her clothes and extra things in there, and they do it that way on purpose. Why do you think that is?
So nobody can stay with them.
That's exactly why.
Yeah.
They were like, when we're camping,
Mhm.
we want it to be the two of us camping.
Yeah.
If they had more than one bedroom or one way to accommodate, folks would want to stay with them all the time. That
Yeah.
happened when I was camping out with my friend Robin and
Yeah.
her husband Randall. They had an RV, and they'd say, "Hey, well, you want to come up and stay the weekend?" And we'd be like, "Okay." And the next thing we know, 3 other couples would be trying to stay the weekend too, and it got a little crowded in there to the point that we were like, "We're just going home."
Yeah.
I didn't know you were going to invite everybody and their brother to stay in this RV with you.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'll go home, sleep in my own bed. I don't have to do all this.
Yeah. You can always put your tent out there.
Nope. I did have a girl come in to the gift shop, and I asked where they were staying. She said, "We're doing the glamping experience, and it is phenomenal." She said, "You got to try it. You got to do it."
Well, campground environment is so fun.
Yeah, she said the glamping was great. I mean, it's a big tent, what it is, but it's a little
Yeah.
different, a little more sturdy than your old little pop-up tent,
Yeah. Yeah.
And it has, full bed and all that good stuff in there, and has like a little air conditioner, a little heater, things like that. Now I think where she said they did have to take showers in the bathhouse.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah.
But I mean, when I stayed at Rock the South in an RV, I went to the bathhouse and took a shower.
Yeah.
Because trying to take a shower in that RV shower was like this. Like
Yeah, we're a
you're
little
having to
spoiled here.
turn like a one of those those lawn things that you have to do like to get a shower to get your hair wet and stuff.
Be glad you're a little below average, like man size there, because you can imagine us crawling in that thing trying to turn around.
You would you would have to duck
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, you lean over and then you're trying to turn. You're like, I need to rub some extra soap on my shoulder so I can spin inside this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
You can imagine if it's fun for you, how much fun it is for us.
Right?
Yeah.
I can only imagine. All right, it is 8:26. We're going to go over some different events around the area. We've got Miss Vicky just messaged me to remind folks that the Gardens of Clanton is having their trunk or treat. It is going to be October the 24th from 5 until 7. They're going to have bounce houses, face painting, and entertainment by Michael B. Sport. They are located on Scott Street here in Clanton. So you have that one is on the 24th. On the 25th, we have the Old Town in Jemison is having a Halloween trunk or treat from 5 until 8. Manuka Park is having one also October 25th from 5 until 8. Trick or treat in the campground. They're going to have candy. It says night rides with your own side-by-side and food trucks and more. And then I saw another one. Is that one? Oh, yeah, these others are going to be on the 31st. And you have next weekend, next Friday, Treats on Main for the town of Maplesville. This is their 9th annual Treats on Main from 5 until 6:30. Street will close at 4:45, so you need to get there quick. This is a way to have a safe community tradition. Bring your lawn chairs and hand out candy and treats from the sidewalks on Main Street. And then the Chilton Chamber of Commerce is having their Trick or Treat the Streets downtown Clanton, October 31st from 5:30 until 7. And that is a game night, so I'm assuming that's why they're ending it at 7, just to, so people could still have time to get to the games.
Yeah, because everybody's going to be at football games.
Yep. Food, games, and surprises, prize for the best costume, trick or treat, and the creepy cart parade begins at 7. Now, that'll be cute.
Now, that'll be cool.
Yeah, that'll be way cute. I think we're going to be doing trivia. They're doing Halloween music trivia and then a costume contest, so I guess we'll dress up as something. I don't know what.
Who's we?
Me and hubby.
Gotcha.
Me and hubby. And then tomorrow, we are actually going to be at the Goodwill here in Clanton. We're going to be filming a video on how to be crafty and cost economically, cheaper to do your own, I don't know how to say it, how to do your own costume. But I really like the idea of the creativity you can do by going in and just seeing what you can come up with on your own.
Yeah.
And it just shows you that you can be thrifty.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to go out and buy the plastic mask anymore.
Gosh, no, those things, the little bitty, you had the nostrils right here that were open, and then the mouth, and none of that ever, and the eyes never aligned up. I was always having to hold mine down just so I could see, and then I have to pull it out so I could breathe. I'd just be like, that plastic with the little band around the head.
Yeah. I don't know if the issue was the mask or the shape of your head, though. I mean,
Huh? What did you say?
Nothing.
No, say it again. Say it again for the folks that didn't hear. What'd you
She
say?
said, I don't know if the issue may have been the mask or it was the shape of your head.
Could have been the shape of my head. Who knows? Yeah, maybe.
And then that rubber band to get caught up in your hair.
Flipping you the pinky.
Yeah.
I'm going to do 2. There's 2 of them. That's what my friend's daughter used to do. She knew she'd get in trouble if she lifted that middle finger, so she just walked around doing the pinky to everybody, which got me so tickled. I think that's hilarious.
And if you don't understand, use your translator.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Read between the lines. All right, it is 8:30. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we got to talk about 2 men were arrested for stealing meat and bread, but there's a whole lot more to the story, so we'll talk about that when we come back. You're listening to Morning Mayhem on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clinton Track Studio. We'll be right back.
Universal Heights Academy is now enrolling for the following programs: aesthetics, manicurist, waxing, cosmetology, barbering, and the instructor crossover program. We are offering small class sizes for more personalized instruction. Hybrid and online classes are also available. Find us on Facebook or visit uhaway.com for more information on our discounted enrollment rates. Your rewarding career starts with Universal Heights Academy.
Work Workout Anytime in Clanton is now open. Your fitness, your schedule. We have top-of-the-line treadmills and weights, but we are more than just a gym. We bring luxury and results to your fitness routine. Relax in our sauna. Recharge with red light therapy. Refresh in our hydro massage beds. Get that glow with unlimited tanning and push your limits with dynamic classes. Need guidance? Our personal trainers are here to help you set your goals, stay motivated, and get real results. This is your space, your time, your transformation, open 24/7. Workout Anytime, now open in Clanton.
Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
We are back. The time is 8:33. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy here with you. Andy is in rare form this morning.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
He sheeped all weekend. And
Yeah.
he came back salty.
We didn't have football, and then we had that break, but the sheep was pretty rough on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Long day.
Long day.
Yeah.
All right, there is a story here. This is wild to me. Look, I've heard of people going in the store and taking a loaf of bread or a pack of meat or something like that because they're hungry. They just felt like that was a last resort.
Yeah.
But 2 men in Union City, Ohio, were arrested after they stole more than 300 pounds of meat as well as pies and bread.
I think they're probably approaching felony territory there,
Oh, let's see. It says the Union City Help Center's freezer had been broken into, and these guys had gone in and just helped themselves to 315 pounds of hamburger and sausage meat, 2 8-count boxes of Wix pies, and 1 36-count box of hot dogs, 24 packs of bacon, 24 loaves of bread. It says here, Anguiano Flint and Justin Flint Juan and Justin.
Yeah, Juan and Justin. Yeah.
Juan and Justin, those names are a little rough, were arrested and booked into the Randolph County Jail. That's a lot of, how in the world? So they weren't stuffing this down their pants. They were like back to truck up and just
let's load
kind of
her
like
up.
the lady that's stealing all the stuff from, just back that truck up. Just bring your trailer and take what you want. Why not?
Well, it was a donation thing,
It was
so I
right.
guess they
It's
wanted
a
to take
donation.
it.
Donate it to myself, to my own self. Yeah.
I make a lot of hamburgers,
You can. You can. Have you priced 1 pound of ground beef lately?
Yeah, it's crazy high. Yeah.
That right there is over $3,000 in hamburger meat.
It's a lot of hamburger meat.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a lot. It's been 5 years ago. It'd been a lot more, but
I mean, the 136-count box of hot dogs thrown in here is what's got me going this morning. They sold all that, but they also they took a box of hot dogs too now, and some loaves of bread and 24 packs of bacon. Have you priced bacon lately? About $6 a pack.
Yeah.
Hubby got some bacon at the store the other day, and I wasn't with him, so he didn't shop where I normally shop. I'm sorry, Jake. so I'm not going to say where he shopped. But he got this bacon, and it's about $11 a pack.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. I'm not going to.
Yeah, it better be very good,
But for that, it should have been the whole pig.
yeah.
I mean, my
large
gosh.
portion.
$11 for a pack of bacon.
You
That's
got me
crazy
so
to
hungry
me.
right now. talking
Absolutely
about bacon.
crazy. Let's see. What do we got here? You're sending me stuff.
Not me.
No. He's sending me all kinds of stuff that I'm not going to talk about. What is this here? We got senior night, the Verbena V Club.
Yes.
We can talk about. You can talk about that. You know all about it, right?
Yeah, it's just Verbena senior night. We're playing Maplesville
Okay.
Friday night. And we'll have senior night and celebrate all of our seniors at the game.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sunday, Mountain Springs Independent Church says join them Sunday morning, October 26th at 10 a.m. Oh, I'm sorry, 10 a.m. or they have it p.m. And the evening service at 5 p.m. Brother Rick Groover and his wife Tracy Groover will be sharing God's work in the mission field. Global Impact Ministry. So, yeah, they have that going on. What else? Stop! You're sending me too much. What is this?
He quit sending it to me. Then he got you all sidetracked with
Yeah.
his messages. So, yeah.
Free clothing event. This is next Monday, October the 29th. 100% free, no strings attached. Tables and racks are packed with free clothes for everyone. It's a scam. Really?
It's an
Why
ad
didn't you
off.
say that in the beginning? Where? Oh, at the bottom. It says it at the bottom.
It's a scam.
This is a scam, folks. If you see this where you can come and take all the clothes you want for free, if
Maybe
you do
that-
that, you're probably going to grab yourself a charge.
Maybe that
so don't
lady.
do it.
Maybe that lady had read that, and that's why she went and collected that stuff.
Yeah, so that could
Just
be,
come out,
yeah.
come out to the Chilton Community Action or whatever, and fill your car up today only.
Share the news and share the blessing, but it's fake. So don't do it. Just don't. Trust me on this one. Don't do it.
There's so much fake now.
Trust me. I saw that one. I won't talk about that yet. It's too early. Yep. So that's that.
That's
Yep,
that, huh?
That's that. So these two guys stealing all that meat, that owned me for some reason this morning. Just
Yeah.
back up the truck and take what they want. I'm assuming they were going to sell it. Oh, Lord.
At least put it in the freezer.
I
Mama, we
mean,
brought home some
look,
meat.
I get it that things are more expensive, but you can't just go and start taking stuff. You just can't do it. That's not the way the world works. And if you're going to come here and you're illegal and you're going to do that mess, you're going to get sent back. So don't do it. Just stop. Stop.
Yeah.
Because I believe these two were
Yeah.
not here legally, based off what I can tell.
There may have been more involved too. There may have been.
True.
Sometimes there's drugs involved, different things, you know.
Yep. We're talking about all these trunk or treats and stuff. Well, oh God. So in Pueblo County, Colorado, a coroner's office was having a safe and sweet, family-friendly Halloween party, but it had to be canceled because of ongoing concerns about 24 rotting corpses that were found in the previous coroner's mortuary. They were discovered behind a hidden door in the mortuary home he owned with his brother, and some of them had been there for 15 years.
Oh, wow.
So he had to resign from his elected position and was replaced by Dr. Greg Grayheck. And he was Grayheck was like, let's bring everybody together. Let's, do something for the community. And the community was like, that's okay.
Yeah.
We don't want to. Let's just
I
do
don't-
it. We'll do a trunk or treat in the Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah,
We're
I
not
think
going to do it here.
I think that'd be a better choice because there's nothing like, and I understand it was two separate locations, but there's nothing like lining up at the coroner's office to see some ghouls and get some treats.
They said that they canceled the event because it was not well received by members of the community.
No
You
joke.
Do you think
No joke.
that maybe that wouldn't have been well received?
Yeah.
I mean,
And well, we just need
that- too soon.
Yeah.
I mean, they just had this issue, and now they're gonna let's hold a trunk or treat. Let's
Well,
get the community together.
We could almost come up with a list of things like, let's trunk or treat at the transfer,
Right.
the garbage transfer station. I mean, let's all line up out here, and get us some treats.
And here's the thing: this is something they had done before.
Yeah.
But when all this other rigmarole came about, this was why they thought it would be a good idea to hold it there is beyond me. Like, look, don't be a sponsor, but like be a silent.
Yeah, or maybe you could
sponsor.
maybe you go somewhere else and do this,
But here's the thing with that too: if you take out the person that caused the problem,
Mm-hmm.
you remove the issue.
Yeah.
And somebody new comes in and says, "Here, I want to show you that, we're trying to bring the community back together." I do see the effort there. It's
Yeah.
not lost. The effort's not lost on me at all, but it just seems like,
Yeah, it was just this one guy doing this, but I just think having a trunk or treat at a corner.
they would have been better off just doing a haunted house with the rotting corpses.
Oh my gosh.
I went, I don't like haunted houses, but hubby taught me into doing one 2 years ago when we first started dating. And we went to that one in Pelham, the Warehouse 31 one, and that's what it was. It was like, it was supposed to smell like rotting corpses and death. The smell was so bad that afterwards I could still taste that in my mouth. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
But
Trip to Taco Bell, I guess. if
yes,
you leave there,
so, but this weekend, I think Saturday I'm going to take him to one. I've been telling him I
Yeah.
will. So I think Saturday we'll do one. He's off, and, I'll let him pick which one he wants to go to. There's 2 pretty large ones around
Yeah.
here.
There's probably some smaller ones that support some good groups also.
Do you know any?
I don't.
Oh.
We need to find out that. We need to get some information so we can tell people.
Absolutely. That's a good idea.
Because lots of these civic organizations used to have haunted houses. I think things have gotten a little crazy again.
I think that's a great idea. Let's try to find the haunted houses that are supporting some of the
Yeah.
organizations around here. Let's get Taylor on that and Oriah on that,
Baden's just giving you that
and we'll
look.
talk about it. He's like, "No, why? Why? Why not?"
There's so much yellow going on over there. I can't.
I'm about to stab him. Is what I'm about to. Y'all about to witness a stabbing on Morning Mayhem. He's salty this morning.
Yeah, the weekend off.
Oh yeah,
It's time
8:45.
for a
Sorry.
break.
Yep. All right. It's 8:45. We're gonna take another break. When we come back, some breakfast meals have been recalled, and we'll talk about that when we come back. So y'all stay with us. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studios. We'll be right back.
Chilton Mobile Home Parts and Supply is your go-to destination for top quality mobile home parts and supplies in Clanton, Alabama. Conveniently located at 14023 County Road 29, just 3 miles east of Thorsby. We offer a diverse inventory, including underpinning, doors, windows, faucets, tubs, setup supplies, and more. Our commitment to quality ensures you'll find the best solutions for your mobile home needs. Upgrade your space with stylish doors and windows. Enhance functionality with top-notch faucets and tubs. All conveniently available in one place. Visit us today or call 205-646-1949. Transform your mobile home with Chilton, where quality meets convenience. Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Coming this June. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole. Plus, automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers. So everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Need reliable towing or diesel repair? MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair has you covered. We specialize in light and heavy duty towing and recovery with the latest equipment for any job, from campers and tractor trailers to winch box recoveries, and the only local-based rotator in the county. We do it all. Our diesel repair services include computer diagnostics, engine rebuilds, transmission and clutch work, and general maintenance. Trust MEMS Wrecker and Heavy Duty Diesel Repair for top-notch service. Call us at 205-217-1984.
We are back. The time is 8:48. You're listening to Morning Mayhem here on Papa Peach Radio. Teresa and Andy here with you, broadcasting live from the Clinton Tractor Studio. There is a story here where some breakfast foods that are part of a federal school breakfast and lunch programs has been, lunch food too, have been recalled due to listeria concerns. It is 91,585 pounds of prepackaged breakfast burritos and wraps manufactured by MCI Foods between September 17th and October 14th. The announcement cited seven different types of frozen breakfast products that could be tainted. Ooh, that's a lot. Let's see. The wraps are sold by the brands El Maz, Fino, Los Cabos, Miramar, contain egg, cheese, and various meats like beef, ham, and sausage and turkey. And the agency said they recalled these products after the manufacturer discovered listeria while conducting routine testing on egg ingredients from its external suppliers. Woo! I'm not sure. Let's see. What are we doing here? I guess they're just recalling it, sending it back. I'm not sure. That's not good.
No, especially if you eat them.
And, I asked how, listeria, what is it? It's a bacteria, because I remember Shannon Hathcott saying it's a bacteria, and it spreads through food, and you get fever, headache, stiff neck, muscle aches, confusion, loss of balance, and gastrointestinal issues. We don't want none of that. It says that flu-like symptoms caused by listeria can signal an invasive infection. So, yeah. It says one impacted meal kits from the food subscription service HelloFresh, and another forced the recall of 245,000 of pre-cooked pasta. Wow. There's all that's been happening, because that's like the third story about listeria I've had in the last month or so. That's kind of scary. How and why is this becoming a thing all of a sudden?
Well, I think Hello Fresh, Hello Listeria.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody else would put that, because we talked about what was it? Was it lettuce or something like that?
Lettuce a while back. I think it's just hitting the news, and it's on a larger scale,
I just saw this news story. It says millions are at risk of losing food assistance next month if the government shutdown continues. That's the SNAP benefits. And this says I didn't know it, but 1 in 8 people in the U.S. are on SNAP benefits.
SNAP benefits, it's a lot.
that's ridiculous because I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you right now,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that are on these benefits that don't need to be.
Oh, yeah.
Way, way, way too many. And then the people that really need it are struggling to get it.
Yeah.
So many people are taking advantage of it. You know, and I don't like that
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, people take advantage of it. They think, you know, it's free. Why not get it? I mean, anything's
Okay.
free.
Well, Baden just gave me something interesting. Cooking It Up now has its own Facebook page.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for lots of new stuff to help your cooking experience. I guess lots of
Cool.
recipes and all kinds of things like that. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah. I watch these recipes and things and see. I'm thinking of cooking it up because, you know, somehow or another I start getting food, you know, recipes and things like that, even though I don't really cook much.
So far, my favorite thing has been that pumpkin caramel dip that we ate with graham crackers. It was so good. Oh no, it's not
Yeah.
healthy at all.
Not sugar free at all.
No,
is it?
but
Full of
they
sugar.
used real pumpkin.
Yeah.
Whipped it up, made the cream, all that stuff. It's, you know, and it was good.
I'm not a pumpkin fan unless it's a jack-o'-lantern. I have
But
no
that
interest.
stuff was good.
You
Yes.
watch it on the Facebook page?
Yep, you can. You can watch it on the Cooking It Up Facebook page on how to make that pumpkin dip. That's great for Halloween parties and stuff. Actually, that pumpkin dip is good for Thanksgiving and football parties and all that stuff because it's really good.
You're just going to get somebody to. They're going to have to watch. I'm going to have to watch the video because I think pumpkin dip, and I'm just, you
One
know,
of the
kind of
things-
making a face there.
And one of the things we used to do is, you know, when you are carving your pumpkin, you got to take the guts and stuff out. You got to take the pumpkin seeds out. And I used to put that, you know, you don't want to take all of the inside guts of the pumpkin. You know, when you're taking the pumpkin seeds out, you
Yeah.
want to leave some of that stringy pumpkin stuff. 'Cause that's where
Really?
some of the flavor comes. But you put a little sea salt and olive oil, and you roast them in the oven and get roasted pumpkin seeds, and
Really?
they are amazing. Yes, that's healthy. You don't do anything to it. You don't
Cool.
put anything on it but just a little sea salt
Yeah.
and
Cool.
olive oil, and cook it up, and it's delicious. We got to get some pumpkins. Actually, hubby wanted to carve some for the grands. Hopefully I'll get to see them dressed up in their little costumes or something.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. You get them some good candy, they'll show up.
They come trick or treat. Oh, we won't be there though, but we get them to trick or treat beforehand
Yeah.
before we leave.
Yeah.
I love seeing the little ones dressed in costumes. But I miss the days of a lot of trick or treaters coming through the neighborhoods and stuff. I do
Yeah.
miss that. But at the same time, it is so much more convenient to do these trunk or treats.
Yeah.
Because they have activities and they have a lot of stuff. But I don't know, the whole door to door going trick or treat, that whole experience has kind of gone away. Really.
Yeah, and that was kind of a neat experience because it kind of, you know,
Walking
Probably.
down the street
Yeah.
and going up to the door.
I mean, even though they have these trunk or treat events, it was still community, you know,
Mm-hmm.
door to door. Neighborhoods would get into it and individuals would get into it. Now we've gone, let's just be easy. You know, let's go here.
Well, folks used to, for Halloween, they used to kind of really decorate up their houses for that
Yeah.
night, you know, and it just be a lot of fun. And I miss those days.
Yeah,
Like, I always took
yeah.
mine trick or treating. And then we would do the trunk or treats too, but we would do a little trick or treating. But the only thing is, trick or treating until 9 o'clock when I've got to be in bed, it's a little long. Because we used to start about 4:30 or 5.
Yeah.
Because it got dark about then. And then by 7, we should be done. Of course, we weren't, because we went around and did it again. We went through our whole neighborhood,
Yeah.
and then we went a second round.
Yeah.
And they would say, "Did y'all just come through here?" It's like, well,
Yeah.
you got candy left. I mean,
Y'all
we're
would
just
just
taking
swap
it off
masks and go
we're just
again.
taking it off your hands for you.
Mhm.
And we
Yeah.
used pillowcases to trick or treat in. There was no
Oh, y'all were
pumpkins
loading
at
up,
our
huh?
house. We got pillowcases and went to town.
See, I used the other approach. I would get a little bit of candy in my bucket, then I'd take it and dump it in a bag in the car, and then I'd go back. I wouldn't revisit the same house, but I'd go back again, and my bucket would look empty, so they'd give me a little more.
A little,
Yeah.
working the system.
Yeah, yeah.
How about that?
Mm-hmm.
How How about that?
Yeah, you had to
Did
think
you-
about these things.
Yeah, when did you stop trick or treating? Like, what was your age cutoff?
I don't even know. Probably 12.
Because I've actually seen people complain that teenagers are trick or treating. Why are these big
Well-
kids out here trick or treating? That's for the little kids. Says who?
Yeah, and then they just show up in regular clothes. I've had them show up at the house in regular clothes, trick or treat, and I do like beat it, kid.
Beat it, kid.
Yeah.
Look, that's right. You got to put some effort into
What
it.
are you? Yeah, you
Wrap
got to put a little.
yourself
Don't
in
just
toilet paper. Come as
yeah.
a mummy. Something.
don't show
Give
up
me
my
a
house
little
with a
bit.
Ziploc. Yeah.
But I have seen where, and I don't know if, I don't think this was always the case. Maybe I just noticed it now because I'm older. But adults seem to get in more on the Halloween dressing up thing. I mean,
Oh
we,
yeah.
as adults, we spend a ton of money on Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
Now, I won't. I bought a costume one time, but I always do my own. And I usually do, like, I do simple stuff like dress up as a punk rocker or something.
Yeah.
I used to have all that stuff in my closet. As time has gone on, I have gotten rid of all that stuff. So now, and the places you can find that kind of stuff are the thrift stores.
Oh yeah.
So, and then tomorrow when we do our video, you'll be able to see after we post it, you know, different ways and some ideas that you can do to thrift costumes. I think it's a great idea.
It'd be good. Y'all go in the thrift store and do that, right?
Mm-hmm. We're going to do it tomorrow. We're going to be there filming
Cool.
video.
There you go.
Be a good thing.
Yeah, we'll get all that good information.
Mm-hmm.
Learn how to do it on a budget.
Yeah.
Because everybody's always trying to outspend each other now, it seems
I
like.
don't want to spend.
Yeah.
I want people to look at that and say, "Oh my gosh, did you do that yourself?" Yes, that's amazing. You did that. There was a lady that came through the races Saturday, and she had her pants all raced up with all different types of stuff.
Yeah.
And we were like, "Where did you buy those?" And she goes, "I made them myself. I made it myself." It's like, that's ingenious right there.
Yeah.
I love that idea. They were so cute.
Yeah. These crafty people get to show off. I always
They
like
do.
that.
And the problem is I'm not very crafty. Like, I'm very basic.
Yeah.
You know, I did like a little scarecrow one year and, you know, got that little hat and, you know, what do you call it? The little flannel shirt
Yeah.
and some little boots and stuff like that. But, I mean, if I'd have tried, I could have really stepped it up a notch.
Yeah.
Done like straw coming out of my pants or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
I'm not going to be uncomfortable, though. That's not going to happen.
Yeah. I got a friend that's really good at that stuff. She is.
Yep.
Can pull these things together out of nothing.
What was the favorite costume you ever did, whether it was bought or done yourself growing up?
I don't know. I really don't remember.
Really?
Nope.
Huh.
I really don't remember.
I did a hobo one year, and I did it myself, and I thought I was amazing because my mom had all these hobo clowns all over the place,
Yeah.
and I just took one of those and did my makeup from that, and I thought I was so happy. I was so proud of that. I even had a stick with the little
Yeah.
thing hanging off the back
yeah.
of it, and it was my candy. I used that as my candy.
Like I said, I live with my grandparents, so they weren't that much into those things. And I really don't remember. I just remember the plastic mask, and I don't remember who I was.
Those were a nightmare. God, I'm so glad we don't have to do that anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, it's 9 o'clock straight up. That's going to do it for us today on Morning Mayhem. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy this amazing weather. I'm loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it.
Yeah. Not me, but we'll go
Not
with
you,
it.
Not you, I know. Fuddy-duddy. All right, y'all have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching and listening to Morning Mayhem here on Papa Peach